My lovely YouTubers, welcome to the channel, The Loquacious One. So glad to have you here. Thank you for tuning in to find out what The Loquacious One is about. Yes, I am here today with another video on the third part of my building a entertaining serveware collection. The holidays are fast approaching. This is the time of year, fall/winter, that we do more formal type indoor entertaining, as opposed to the summer when most times we use plastic melamine and more disposable type of serveware. So with that being said, and the holidays fast approaching, families are gathering, you may have to streamline your budget for your entertaining wear. And I'm going to make some suggestions as I go along in this series on how you can do that affordably. One, I always tell you, get a theme. You may not like all white. Maybe you like another color. This is simply what I prefer. Is streamlined, classic, elegant, and very blendable. It's cohesive in nature, and I don't have to worry about getting the same brand, the same patterns, because it all blends seamlessly when I put it together. It lends interest to the eye, and white makes the food pop. So that is my reasoning for using white. You will find white almost anywhere. It's not hard to kind of match it up with something, as opposed to if you got that really great in-trend aquamarine blue/fuchsia color. Not knocking it, just saying, think about it in terms of longevity and how you would put it together for different occasions. Excuse me. All right, so we're going to get started. First thing we do is we are going to have vignettes, our centerpieces, what have you. The number one is to always shop your home. And in shopping my home, one of the things I did, for instance, is this pineapple. It is white with a silver crown. I got it for $9.99 at Burlington. Another way you could trend it is if you didn't have the money and you couldn't afford this, I got the little white small ceramic pumpkins, and I got this from Dollar Tree. See, Dollar Tree is always on point. But I would suggest that if you do the little ceramic decor type items that Dollar Tree have, you get more than one, and you get them in odd numbers like 3, 5, 7. 2 is too matching, okay? Even numbers, too matching. You want interest. You want it to look high end. So do the odd numbers and the collective groups, or even blend them with something of a similar nature, or even contrasting if they have similar lines. Okay, another item would be these little ceramic pumpkins for the fall. And I have a big soup tureen that's larger than this. This is just a candle piece I got, but I'm able to use it as a table vignette or match it with your centerpiece or what have you. You want to theme it, like I said, and it's something I already had. Didn't have to go out and pay much for anything. I hauled this vase recently. It's abstract. It is white with metallic gold. It is so beautiful. And I got this from Ross, and it was $12.99. I could use that as a centerpiece. So just showing you how to save on your centerpieces or what have you. Another item, just really quick. This little silver vase with the white roses. You know, depending on what you had and what the occasion was for, something more formal. Shop your home. All right. Now, that being said, I'm going to move on to tell you what my ideal behind this little setup is. I'm hosting 2 events that I'm going to use most of these pieces for. One is a open house on Christmas Eve, soup bar, and I will have like the crock pots with the soup in it. So I will cook in them, and I will also use them to serve, because it's going to be a small crowd. So no need to, dirty up dishes. I'm going to do it all in one. I can start it, go about my day and way, and still stress-free, entertaining. But this piece right here This is a two-tier serve tray. They have these. The first one I got it at Pier 1. They run about, I'm going to say, you can find them anywhere from $18 to $20 something typically. I got this from Pier 1. World Market has them. Home Good has them. TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Burlington. Sometime you can find them. I got this at Ross. It was the cheapest one I found thus far, and it was $9.99. Okay, I do have a better one that's a little bit more substantial, but for the money, $9.99 wasn't bad, since I have several of them and will need them for several occasions. So you can put crackers on here, your crackers, cheese. You can put your hors d'oeuvres. You can put fruit on here. You can put condiments on here that you want to kind of collect and corral. You can, as you see, beautiful. You know, simply beautiful. It's space saving, and if it's something that you just need to clear the table for, depending how you can clear your area and then serve something and then pull something else out from under here if it's a smaller dish, you know, just use your imagination, just giving you an idea. So this was $9.99 by Ross, and it came in a box like this, just in case you want. But to get it is modern white, two-tiered, $9.99. And look how they have the cheese set up there and the fruit. Like I said, you can use it for a multitude of things. Use your imagination. Okay, and like I said, I'll be doing my crackers there and cheese. And then for my soup tureens, because you might use soup tureens, for your crock pot, I'll be doing the crock pot. My soup tureens will be for the open house. The crock pots are going to be for what I'm terming the super duper bowl, okay, potluck. And if you notice, I have these spoon rests, because the ladles that they use, they can simply rest them in the spoon rest. So it won't get over the counter. It looks better than a towel. These were quite affordable. Didn't cost me a whole lot of money. They look elegant. You know, they look very high end. I got 2 different styles. I got 4 of them, but in 2 different styles. That way, it kind of extends what I could use them for. Like, generally, you're going to use maybe 2 soups. I'm having 4 only because it's specifically for a soup stew type of situations where we'll be having like soups, crackers, finger foods, you know, things of that nature, sliders. So I don't have to really go out formal. But this right here is $2.99. I purchased these 2 from Ross. They comparable to $5, it says. And you can find spoon rests at Pier 1, you know, the stores I named before, Crate and Barrel, Pottery Barn, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods. So they're out there. This style is by Nanette Lepore. I got this from Burlington, and it was $2.99. But it says the comparable value is $3.99. So Nanette Lepore, I've seen it at Burlington mostly. I've also seen it at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, in case you're interested. As you know, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington's, these stores are not consistent in carrying stock. What you see is generally what they have. So it's a hit or miss if you get them. So I would suggest you go in. Also, you know, Home Good has them. If you want a more consistent place to go, it would have to be somewhere like Crate and Barrel, World Market, Pottery Barn, stores of that. So when I see these, I grab them, because if you go back, they're going to be gone. So this will be where I rest my spoons and ladles, okay? It's cleaner, just looks better. Now for my little soup bowls, okay? And I just referencing back to these. I have 2 soup tureens. I will show you that in another home entertaining video. I will show you the crock pots that I use with these. I'm just giving you an idea of a setup. The soup bowls I'm using are these right here, and I purchased about 12 of these. They're very affordable. They were $1. And folks, I got them at the Dollar Tree. I think they are just a super duper bowl for soup stews and for a crowd, because this is enough for a bowl. It's convenient to hold in your hand. It fits nicely on a saucer. So when they're doing the super duper bowl, they will be 4 soups, okay, and 3 soups and a chili. But they will put it in a bowl. They can put their crackers, their cheese, and their fixings on the saucer, and they're good to go. So these are at Dollar Tree now. If you see them, grab them. I got 12 of them because I think they are so cute. Can you get something for the same price? Probably. Can you get something, just more high? These are elegant looking, nice looking. I thought they were just great, and the price was awesome. Okay, that is it. That is simply my setup for the super duper bowl or a soup bar. You need you some bowls. I would suggest you get these size if it's for a crowd. If it's just 2 or 3 or 4, what have you, then whatever white bowls you see fit will do. But I need more bowls. So these will be pretty much like you would see at a soup bar, how they stack them and you just grab one. So that is ideal for that. I just thought this was an awesome find. So how Dollar Tree is, here today, gone tomorrow. So that's it. They get their soup out the ladle, with the ladle out of the soup tureen and the crock pot. And the crock pot is just awesome because you can prep your items, put them in your little plastic container, pop them in the freezer. The day of, I just simply wake up, I assemble everything together, pop it in the crock pot, go about my day. Everything is cooking and served from the crock pots. My crock pots, excuse me for shaking, are white, so they blend too. I do have a red one that is really beautiful. I used during Christmas. My daughter gave that to me for a present. And which other one do I have? Crock pot. Oh, and I have a stainless steel one, but I don't use that unless it's really like a formal setting, because it's a little bit more high end like. Okay, that's it. Some other things I'll be adding when I do the setup that you'll see. Oh yeah, what I forgot. I use the little, what are the little Chinese spoons that you use? I purchased those. You generally find those in a set of like 4. They are the little Chinese soup spoons. I forgot. I will use that with the soup. I forgot to put those out. But I already had those. So that's it. That's all. Shop your home. See what you got. A soup bowl. Now, how interesting is that? For a plain humdrum occasion, here's some soup, here's the bowls, everything's, you can just put it out and people are like, wow. Because nothing is more hospitable than welcoming your guests and giving them good food and giving them something to look at. Remember, you eat with your eyes first. You use when you eat, this is me, correct me if I'm wrong, I use 5 senses when I eat. The first being that I see the food. And you say, oh, that looks appetizing. And the food's going to pop on white. Now, taking in consideration the person prepared it, cared about the preparation, and they put it out really nice and plated it up real nice. So that's a variable. But when we see appetizing food, it stars us. It starts the process. Oh, wow, I'm hungry. Then next after that, you can hear bacon crackling. You can hear things boiling. Then next, you could hear that tea kettle whistling. You know, it's time to eat. We smell, smell the bacon, smell the soup, smell the roast. Okay, so we got eyes, ears, smell. Then we might have touch. Nothing is better than when you get a roll and you can use all the serveware you want. You know, the serving tongues and what have you, spatulas. But when you take that bread and you break off a piece of that bread, when you eat the corn on the cob with your hands. Now, I do have the corn cob holders and all of that. But when you just have it, and then you're nothing like a barbecue. You lick the sauce off your fingers. You lick the butter off your fingers. Now, okay, we know we wouldn't do this at a very great, social function. But definitely in the summertime, when you are eating outdoors, I doubt very seriously that everybody just use a napkin for every piece of food that they eat. They lick the fingers and then, this tastes good. Okay, and that's enough of that. But you get the gist of it. So make food, make entertaining, make it a beautiful occasion. Light some candles. Very, very soft scent to no scent. Either no scent candles or something that's light, like vanilla, or I'll have like a pecan. Something that's food related, but very soft and understating, because you don't want it to clash with the food, and you don't want people who have sensitivities, you don't want them to get sick, perhaps. Okay, and that's it. That's all I have to show you, with the exception of have the little Chinese soup spoons. You might want to have that, because those are white. That's why I use those. Your soup ladles. Don't forget your soup tureen. I have a big pumpkin one. And crock pots if necessary, and your little home decor, your 2-tiered stand. And that's it. Till next time, this is the Loquacious One, coming at you with another video on home entertaining, part 3. Bye-bye.